I'm going to show you today how to create a really fun look. It's called a halo effect on the eyelid with eyeshadow. So it's just doing a slightly different method to where your shadows sit. It's really nice and simple, but it's a really cool effect and it looks really quite unique. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with a matte shade. So generally the outer side and the inner side are going to be a matte color. This one is called Desert Rose. And so for this color, I'm just going to focus on the inner quarter of my, or the inner third, I should say, and the outer third. So we're going to leave where the iris of my eye is bare. So we're going to leave that one without any shadow for now, because that's where we're going to place our shimmer. And so I'm just going to gently push this one in. I'm just doing little bouncing methods just to help blend it in. And then I'm going to jump over to the other side and do the same thing, but with the other side, with the outer third. I am going to start to bring it up over my crease line as well, but I'm still going to keep in that area of keeping this section here, which is the iris of my eye. I'm going to keep that bare. So I'm just going to keep blending up just over that crease line so that when I do open my eyes, you can still see it. I'm just going to grab myself a little mirror just so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. And I'm just slowly blending this one up. And every now and then just relax your face, look straight ahead at the mirror just so you can see exactly where the eyeshadow is sitting. Now it's not going to look great right now because I've got this empty section. It's a trust the process, it will come together. I'm just going to blend this one out a little bit further. Okay, so I'm going to grab the same eyeshadow because I'm going to bring it underneath my eye as well. So I'm using a nice flat brush. I'm just grabbing some of the product off the wand and I'm doing the exact same positioning. So I'm going to leave the iris of my eye area empty. So I'm just going to do the outer third along that hairline and the inner third as well. And that just ties the top to bottom by adding a little bit of the fun color underneath as well. And then just make sure that these two areas meet. So where I've brought it underneath my eye, I may need to blend a little bit up here so it connects at the end there. So now let's put this all together. I'm going to grab my shimmer shade now, which is a nice light shade. This one's called Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. And now I'm just going to place this exactly where that skin is bare on the center of my eyelid. And I'm going to grab a new brush and I'm just, again, bouncing this one into place, and I'm not going to blend it out too far because I don't want it to cover the whole eyelid with a shimmer, which can easily happen when you do have a shimmer. I'm just really blending it in that center bit. And then so I don't want a harsh line. I want it to still be nice and blended with these other shades. That's when I grab the shadow brush that I was using for the other colors and I just very softly brush where the two colors meet, and I kind of switch between two brushes just so I can even it out. And just really soft little feathery motions. Hold your brush up quite high. If you hold it down here towards the bristle, it's going to be quite a dense and heavy blend. I just really want to do really light feathering motions just so I don't have that harsh line anymore between the two colors, so it blends really seamlessly. And then I'm going to do the same underneath my eye. I'm just going to go straight in with the wand though, and I'm going to go underneath in that center just for a fun way to tie the top and the bottom. You could skip the underneath step if you don't like the idea of that, but it is a nice little way to tie the top and the bottom together. And just keep blending and just check your work and make sure you're happy. And this is where we can look back on that first shade that I applied and just make sure that I am happy with the setting of it now and where it's sitting, because I can always make adjustments now if I need to. I'm just using this light brush now just to help blend around these edges. And I can bring my hand down a little bit when I need a bit more pressure, because we don't want the harsh lines. I'm adding one more touch with this shimmer. I'm just going to pop it in the inner corner of my eye, and it's just going to awaken that eye area. But again, I don't want it to blend out too much with that matte shade. So I'm really just pressing it into place, and it just awakens that eye area because it can get quite dark in that little pocket. And it just brings the eye look together. And there we go, that's the finished look. I think it's really eye-catching and quite striking, and it's really not that hard to do. So all you need is to find a nice matte shade, and you're going to pop that on the inner first third of your eye and the outer third, keeping that iris area bare, and then fill in that iris area with your shimmer and really lightly blend it out so you haven't got any harsh lines, and it's a really nice blend between the shimmer and the matte. But yes, let me know what you think and whether this is something that you will try. You can do it with all sorts of colours and it works really well.